Mike, Sports, Vibes. Thank you for vibing with me. The 76ers signed some undrafted free agents. They didn't make no moves in the trade up into the first round or the second round, but they did make some moves. So, by the way, hit that like button, hit that
Mike
subscribe
Sports
button. If you're a
Vibes. Thank
Philadelphia
you for
76ers, it's
vibing
definitely
with me.
going down. Thank you for vibing with the bull. So they signed Terquavian Smith, Ricky Consul, Tabellis, and Marcus Bagley. I need you to leave in the comments below. Let me know what you think. Is any of these undrafted free agents? Do you like any of them? Do you like any of them? I like a couple. I'm gonna start with Terquavian Smith. Terquavian Smith is 20 years old, point guard from NC State University. He averaged 17.9 points, 4.1 assists, 3.6 rebounds. He shot 35.2 from three. He needs to work on it. That's like average 3-point shooter. So he needs to get the percentage points a little bit higher than that, between maybe 37 to possibly 40% from three. Very quick release. I like his mindset that he ain't scared to shoot the dang on ball. I like that. I always like point guards like that. He is 6'2", 163 pounds. Needs to get in the weight room. Needs to get a little bit bigger. Needs to get a little bit more weight on him. But I like the way he plays. He's very athletic. He will dunk on you. I like him. He is 20 years old. I like him. He definitely got the range. He can definitely shoot from deep. All right, going to the next free agent that I'm feeling a lot. So these top two, the first two are the ones that I really feel a lot, that I like, that I think could possibly make the team. But you never know. You never know with any undrafted free agent. You never know even in the first round or the second round. You never know what players are going to plan out, because like I got a video that's pinned in the comments below. One of these undrafted free agents could be as great as Ben Wallace. I'm not saying they will be as great as Ben Wallace, but you just never know. Ben Wallace was undrafted, and he became one of the great big men that this game has seen. So, definitely, it's pinned in the comments below. Check that video out. But, yeah. So, the next guy that I personally like, right? 6'6" point guard. His name is Ricky Council. If I jack any of these names up, I apologize. But Ricky is from the Razorbacks. He's 21 years old, from the Razorbacks. Averaged 16.1, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. What I realized about him in particular is he is like a tank driving to the hole. Like, he finished, like, if he gets fouled, he's going to finish. He might dunk on you. He has a lot of control when he's in the air going for a layup or dunking. He can take the contact, and it can be an and one every time. He definitely is like a tank. He definitely needs to improve in his shooting. This last year, he shot only 27% from three. That has to be better, especially on the team that we have right now. Especially you're going to the next level in the NBA. So you definitely have to work on that, my guy. You definitely got to work on that. He shot 79.4 from the free throw line. And so he just has to work on his shooting. But he's not scared of shooting. He will drive to the hole. He's not scared to drive to the hole on anybody. Like I said, he has great body control in the air, and he's going to make that basket, and it's going to be an and one every time. He has the size, 6 foot. I already said it, 6'6", 208 pounds. You know what I mean? I like him a lot, and with the right coaching, I think he can possibly be something. And a lot of these players, these undrafted players, might end up being in the G League and moving up and becoming a NBA player and maybe all-time great. You just never know. You know what I'm saying? So the next player, right? He is 6'11", 245 pounds. From the Arizona Wildcats, Tabellis. If I jacked his name up, he's from Lithuania. He averaged 19.8 points and 9 rebounds. He compares himself to Sabonis. So that's high praise. Hopefully he becomes Sabonis. Who knows? Or better. Who knows? He definitely he's more of an offensive big man. He doesn't really play the best of defense. He's not a shot blocker. He needs to work on his rim protecting. He needs to do a couple of things when it comes to defense because the defense is not the best, especially you going into the NBA where the players will definitely score on you, especially being a big man. You have to be able to guard the rim. You have to be able to do a lot more than when you're in college. Like the athletes in the NBA are on another level, so you have to do better on defense. Um, but he has a lot of game. Like his offensive game is definitely um, looks really good. Lithuanian from Lithuanian. Okay. So yeah, he has a lot of offensive game. He has the J. He can definitely post you up. He has a tiny bit of handle. I was really surprised of what I was seeing to be honest with you. Like I'm like, oh, okay, he got a little bit of game, man. So but he has to work on his defense. He needs to work on his defense. He's 21 years young. And the last the last but not least, Marcus Bagley. He averaged 12.5 points, 4 assists, and 1.5 rebounds. Power forward, 6'8". He's the brother of Marvin Bagley III. So very athletic power forward. I just really hope, right, that all these players that we signed that's undrafted get a real opportunity. This is my whole thing because I know I'm still thinking like Doc Rivers. I'm still thinking Doc Rivers didn't give none of the players any opportunity, and I'm hoping that that Nick Nurse gives these players opportunity to shine. If they got game, give them the opportunity, and we'll see what happens. Because I do want to get younger, more explosive. I want to rebound better, and I'm liking the first two players. I like my bull Smith, and I like my bull Ricky. I think got a lot of potential, but they have to get the opportunity. And I think Nick Nurse will. I think Nick Nurse is not going to shy away from playing young players. Like I think Jaden Springer is going to shock a lot of people how good he might be because he just didn't get the time with Doc Rivers. So I think with Nick Nurse, he might absolutely get the time, and I'm hoping because we definitely need to be younger, we need to be quicker, and yeah, I ain't gonna talk you to death, but tell me in the comments below what you think out of the four players that we signed, and as always, and as always, ladies and gentlemen, I really appreciate you vibing with me. If you're a Philadelphia 76er fan, like and subscribe. Yes, definitely like and subscribe if you haven't already. The off season just began. Let's see what we do next. Let's see what we do next. And I'm out.